Hey guys, welcome back to WP Event Manager. In this series, we are talking about WordPress security, and we all know backup plays an important role when it comes to security and safety measurements. So backups can help you on in a lot of ways. Let's say some drastic tragedy happens and you need to get your website up and running within like minutes or like with minimum time required. A backup can come really handy. In WordPress, it's not really hard to create backups or like store them. And we have like plugins out there providing backup solutions for WordPress websites, and there's manual way to create backups as well. So I'm gonna talk two things over here. I'm afraid there will be not a lot of demonstration, and I hope this will give you a little bit of idea about the safety measures you can take and the way you want to choose for your backup solution. So first of all, let me clear out the role of hosting providers over here in backup solutions. If you're using a managed WordPress solution, as I'm doing over here, I'm using Kinsta. So they will provide you with a like managed backup solution. So you don't need to worry about that. You just need to set that up from your hosting provider's dashboard, and you will be good to go. But if you are not using any managed services or managed server, you can even install a backup plugin into the website and configure that by yourself. So I hope you guys already know about Jetpack. It's like built by the WordPress parent company, Automatic. So Jetpack is not really free when it comes to backup, but if you are ready to invest some money into plugins, then Jetpack is a really good plugin that will get you up and running within minutes for your backup solution. But there are free alternative as well. So if you type in backup over here on the plugin repository, we will see like a lot of backup solutions over here that you can install and use with your WordPress environment or website to get started and safely create your backups. Okay, so most of the plugins over here will include like file or like your own entire web directory for the backup and your database as well, so you suffer minimum loss in case of a data loss. Okay, so I see people using Updraft quite often. This is like semi-paid plugin. These have a free version, you can use it, it's good enough, but you can use the paid version as well that comes with like multiple automatic integration as well. Like you can directly transfer your files or the backup files to Dropbox, S3, that means like Amazon Web Services, Google Drive, Rackspace FTP, like external FTP, of course, SFTP. Even it can mail the attachment to your inbox. So Updraft is a cool plugin. You can check it out. But if you're wondering why it's banned over here, Kinsta usually bans backup plugins for their reason. I don't know really why. So that's why I cannot really demonstrate this. But give Updraft or Jetpack a try. If you are looking for a free alternative, try Updraft. Try the free version. If you are satisfied, go on with the paid version. And if you want the Jetpack, like the optimal efficiency, feel free to use Jetpack. So let's talk about the manual way to create backups. So let's say you don't need to like automate anything, or you don't want to pay for any plugins or don't want to use any plugin for backup solutions. So there's simple way to do that as well. You can use an FTP, log into your website, or you can use even your web host default file manager. You can go there and let's say you can zip the entire public HTML directory or wherever the WordPress installation of yours is located. You can zip that entire, or zip, I meant compress the entire directory and download into your local computer. So that makes your files, all the files, media files, theme files, plugin files, safe. And alongside with that, you need to export your database that it's related to WordPress installation. So one WordPress installation will contain only one database and the file directory. You can download the file directory by compressing it, so that will be convenient for restoring later on. And you can export the SQL file or the database using PHPMyAdmin. Every major web host provides some kind of PHPMyAdmin with the hosting plan. And as I already have said, if you are using a managed WordPress website like I'm doing in Kinsta, you don't need to worry about that as well. You can configure backups from your hosting control panel. So in that way, it's not automatic. It's little tech savvy when you come to like manual backup solutions. So you need to compress the files, you need to download them, you need to export the database file and restore those zip file you downloaded and the database file uploaded to my phpMyAdmin and restore your website without hassle. So the manual backup solutions come with some caveat. You need to do some configuration, little to none actually. So let's say you have to find out which database you are using for the WordPress installation and export the appropriate database from the phpMyAdmin and restore that as well. I wouldn't really suggest going manual way if you are not really super comfortable with hosting providers or like handling files or databases all on your own. But you can try the plugins provided in the WordPress repository and try them out without any technical knowledge. So this being a small talk rather than a demonstration about WordPress backups and how you can handle them. So basically, you can use plugins. They are really user friendly and non coding required. And if you are feeling adventurous or comfortable with handling files and databases, you know what you are doing with hosting industry, you can go on and create your backups using the FTP or the file manager and export your database using phpMyAdmin. In my opinion, if you master the skill of managing WordPress websites on the hosting side, then you will be having more fun than using a plugin to export your backups, like japing out your files and storing them with the appropriate database. And that is really handy because sometimes I will see these backup plugins over here will glitch out, that will not restore websites perfectly. But in like manual backup scenario, that won't happen. You can just upload your zip file and unload it or like unzip it and upload your database into the phpMyAdmin, link them, and you're good to go. So I hope this video gave you a little bit of idea how to get started with WordPress backups, what way you can choose, what path you can choose, and what's the suitable scenario for you. Let us know in the comment if you will like to see a manual backup solution or like manual backup demonstration. We will try to make that happen for you. Until then, I'm Sharad saying goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.